Oh, it's on.
Oh, it's live.
Hey, guys. We're going live in studio with Chantel from, is this Rock, or sorry, 96.5?
Yeah, 96.5 CKFM and Rock 104. Yeah.
All right. So then we're going to do some healthy holiday tips with Dorothy.
Hello.
We're ready to go.
Yeah. Ready to rock and roll.
We're going to hold this.
Well, Drew's going to hold it.
I'm going to hold it right here.
I cannot hold it and talk at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, so joining me today, fitness, wellness experts here in Olds, Alberta, Drew Tadia and Dorothy Keith. And yeah, talking about fitness tips and everything health and wellness heading into the new year. So what's kind of, leading up until Christmas, your tips for, before the big feast?
Oh, that's a loaded question, isn't it, Drew?
Yeah, where do we start?
You start.
Well, I suppose the first thing that we always start off with is that holidays are here now. And we have a couple weeks, at least 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks until the big day. And we always like to tell people that the holidays are here now. The big day has already arrived when it comes to holiday health tips, suggestions. And it's important to understand that we're creating healthy or unhealthy habits right now.
Yeah, and start now. If you're thinking about doing something health and wellness wise, and you are thinking about waiting till the new year, we always suggest to start now and create those habits now instead of waiting till the new year when the big rush is here.
We would actually go as far as to say New Year's is the worst time to start a fitness routine or get into healthy eating, because, like, for example, the gyms are jam-packed and it's an uncomfortable place if you're not used to being in it, and there's going to be a lot more people than usual, and you're just in an uncomfortable situation. So instead of going in when there's a huge rush and you're feeling like everyone's watching you, go in now before the holidays, before the new year starts, so you have a chance to start to develop healthy habits and you get more comfortable in a new atmosphere.
And if you already have a great routine going on, you've already established a workout and fitness routine, keep it going. A lot of times we're like, I'll take a break for the holidays, but it's the time that we need it the most. Where a lot of times we're having extra drinks and foods that we're not normally consuming, so we need it the most at this time. So keep doing what you're doing if you have a routine in place.
So food-wise, would you say moderation is kind of your best bet on this one?
Food-wise that's a tough one, because there's so many unhealthy treats. We're going to friends and family. We're in a situation again where we're not really used to. We're probably not comfortable. So I think the best thing that we can do is understand that these habits that we're creating now, especially 2-3 weeks out, are things that all accumulate. It's not just one day. It's one weekend. It's one evening. It's one afternoon, and it just continues to carry on from day after day, and we're creating unhealthy habits, we're accumulating body fat, we're creating unhealthy habits. So I think it's important to understand that it's not just the one day when it comes to nutrition, it's everything leading up to, including.
Yeah, and I think it's important too to make small changes or small steps to improve. There's so many treats around. For example, we just did a healthy baking workshop teaching how to make some healthier Christmas treats. So find some recipes and find some ideas to try and make some of your own things a bit healthier as well.
Sounds good. Yeah, always things you can maybe swap out to make a little bit better but still tasty.
Yeah, absolutely. There's all kinds of different suggestions, and Dorothy's fantastic about using alternative recipes or ingredients. And I think there's a lot of things out there. We just need to take it upon ourselves, take our health in our own hands, and put in that effort to find different recipes and different suggestions and different things to create a healthier environment for our holiday season.
And getting started, say back to the gym type thing, gym-wise, that's maybe the hardest part for people to get started. So what's kind of your tip for that?
You want to take that one?
Go ahead.
Well, I think if we're uncomfortable at the gym, which a lot of people are, it'd be a good idea to start an at-home fitness routine. There's a lot of different workouts that you can find online. There's different experts that can help you out. So I think the first thing is to feel comfortable in your own body, start working out, start exercising, possibly at home if you're not used to the gym atmosphere. And then once you're feeling more comfortable, maybe you can go and join a class. Maybe you can find something that you enjoy, like kickboxing maybe. If it's not just lifting weights, there's a lot of different things out there that you can get involved in, and you have a group support, you have an instructor, you have people there to hold you accountable, so it's not like nobody knows if you don't show up. So a fitness class is definitely something we recommend if at-home workouts aren't for you, or if just regular lifting weights. But again, slow progressions always make a difference. So when the holiday or when New Year's comes, everyone's all excited and they're like, I'm going to work out every day. And they don't have that plan. They work out they try to work out 5 days a week. Then they figure out that that's not sustainable for their lifestyle, because most of us don't work out that often on a regular basis. And then you quickly kind of fall off because you don't have a plan and you're not used to it. So slow progression, start off with twice a week, maybe increase it 3 times a week, or whatever your fitness class involves. If it's a twice a week fitness class or a 3 times a week fitness class, that's definitely going to help out.
Sounds good. And maybe a friend would help if you bring a friend along?
Yeah, that's fantastic for accountability. You know, Drew had mentioned about finding a class, and that holds you accountable as well. But having a buddy system, it alleviates that anxiety as well. If you're a bit anxious to go into the gym, and you have some support there, and it also adds the accountability aspect. If you know you have an appointment to meet someone at the gym, you're more likely to show up.
That's right. Anything else, Drew and Dorothy, you know, your top tips for the holidays you want to mention?
Yeah, we mentioned all of them, Chantel.
Oh, good.
I think top tips is that just to understand that we can live healthy during the holiday season. It's a very stressful time. So we're stressed about food, we're stressed about exercise or lack thereof, family, finances, and exercise is the #1 way to reduce stress. So if we could do our best to exercise, unfortunately most times when we're stressed out the most, we exercise the least. So just understand that exercise is going to help with your stress levels. So do your best to stay active, and then make those small changes. Try not to what am I thinking of? Try not to do everything at once, because that, I kind of feel like that's a mistake in many different realms. If you try to do everything at once and you fall off, then you have nothing to hold on to. So if you take small sustainable steps and move forward and progressively towards your goals, then you can feel accomplished at the end of the holiday season.
Yeah, so try to not do the, say, all or nothing mentality, which it's, you know, people can fall into that for sure.
Oh, there's so many people we deal with on a regular basis that say, "Oh, I'm an all or nothing person." And Dorothy and I have found out through our coaching and through our clients and members that just doesn't work.
Yeah, I like to say, well, how's that working out for you? And usually it's not great, right?
So if you stay away from that all or nothing method and you take small steps, that's probably the best way to go about it. And if you end up falling off completely, if your plan doesn't work out, if nothing seems to work properly, just try to let go of that guilt, because usually it's 1 day, maybe a 2-day thing. But if we hold on to that guilt for weeks on afterwards, for weeks or even months, it's crazy how long us as human beings hold on to guilt. That we carry that guilt does more damage to our body than the actual action.
Well, awesome tips as always, Drew and Dorothy. Thanks so much for coming into the station today, and thanks for having me on Facebook Live. That's awesome. And yeah, have a good Friday, everyone.
All right. Thanks for having us, Chantel.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. Take care.
Bye.